what you'd like to know about my 2024. And yes, my hair is in the state, and I've had it sorted since September. But I can't wait to get it sorted when it's a bit more pleasant. Whereas the temperatures right now is all a bit much to deal with because with this kind of year, this time of year, should I say, is a bit weird. For temperatures, you got mild at times, but the majority you got cold, and then it's basically what it's going to be. It will be very interesting when it comes to it, but hopefully not too long, we will be able to start. We can start doing things really because I just got to put. I'm enjoying this close season. I'm actually just enjoying the close season right now, and hopefully we'll start doing content again more springtime. So we want to try to be different. But first of all, thank you so much for coming on. I know it's been very quiet close season for the channel, but we all expected it at times. But I know people want me to do more. So yeah, I want to try and be different for this close season, not just about updates. I want to try and chill and enjoy myself really. But yeah. So yeah. So is anyone having a good day so far? Is everyone having a good time of close season? Has anyone been to Portland's Park? I didn't even realise Portland's Park opens this Christmas. I wish I knew more about this because I can dump things for people really, but oh well. But yeah, I've got Christmas in mind. I'm just enjoying this close season personally, just because what I've been through the last few years, doing updates of Hyperia. It's just weird that next year there won't be any videos, discussions about construction updates or anything like that. But we've just got to wait and see what Thorpe Park have got to offer next year. Hopefully you will be renewing your annual passes, hopefully. I mean, I should be renewing mine February or March time. So yeah. So how's everyone's day been? I feel like I'm talking to myself. But yeah, I really hope. I mean, 2024 for me personally was such a year. Hyperia, promotion, press, Club 236, media days. It's just been a busy one this year. So yeah, I don't know about you. It's just been very strange close season. I mean, can't wait to get back on Hyperia in the spring, summer, autumn time next year. Times are changing. Successful times are heading that way. So yeah, we'll just see what happens really. So I'll go back to sneezing. I do apologise. Good evening. Hello, Ruby James. Good evening. Hi. Good evening. Hi, Ruby. Yes, I'm all good, thanks. Yeah. Who is your idol? I've got so many. So David Beckham, Corey Taylor, Lars. Um, I've got so many personal reasons. I just have to keep going. What are your thoughts on Junior goes to come to Alton? I think it'd be good. I mean, having Merlin Magic doing something, could do something good, and yeah, I just can't wait to see what they do with it. Really, I mean, obviously I won't be doing any updates on that because I'm not even near Alton Towers, but who knows what the updates will be like up there. But it'd be good to see that. But yeah, would you consider John Burton an idol? I would say so because he's designed some unique rides, unique styles, and yeah, he's just brought some really interesting rides. Like he rethemed Nemesis Reborn. He designed theming for the Curse of Autumn Manor, Magium, and Hyperia are probably my favourite two at the moment of the coasters he's done. So yeah, I'm very happy indeed. I was at Fort Monk's Walk yesterday and seen the screen around Harrow West on. Yeah, they will be on. Yeah, they will be on for the time being, just because I have to make sure they keep working. So yeah, I haven't been Monk's Walk for, oh blimey, about a month ago and a half now. Well, just over a month ago. Yeah. It really doesn't. It doesn't feel right now when I go down Monk's Walk thinking I should do an update down there, but while I was there doing an update down there about a month ago, I didn't realise I was there for about 2 hours. I was like, I didn't think it was that long, but hey, it's what it is. So it's going to be an interesting season. I just can't imagine what the next few years will be like. I mean, next year will be going to be different, of course. But in terms of like, sorry, I got a bit winded. Other terms of parks I'm doing, I think it's going to be more very different. Whereas this year has been the year of roller coasters, of opening and reopening and go back on rides. Whereas Hyperia really was the year of success. Thorpe Park did something really good this year. They put on some good elements of surprising guests about beers and things that we were expecting throughout times of the year, which they did say to me they're going to be doing a lot of good stuff. So yeah, they really did it what they wanted to. So yeah, I'm really pleased about the opening day of Hyperia. Press start was such a success. Promoting the rider for the one show, which was fantastic as well. Club 236, I have to thank Peter once again. I just can't believe the opportunity was given. And yeah, it was very different. Life's different since then, really. I can never imagine what it'd be like a normal day. I have to be, it'd just be crazy to think. I don't know. Life would be different if I wasn't there for Club 236. I genuinely would think I would be queuing for 7 hours at that point. But as the hype was getting close each day, it was like people were saying, I'll be at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh my gosh, they actually genuinely meant it. But where's Club 236? We were so chilled. We were just like having breakfast, given times. We were given information when we were able to go, and we were like so chilled. They were so good to us, the receptionists. They let us put my bags to one side. They knew that we're going to get them some point because we were going to be riding Hyperia all day. So hats up to Thorpe Park for amazing opening a day, so well controlled. Everyone was happy. I'd never seen a day like that before. I never experienced quite like that as well. I think opening day for Thorpe Park's new roller coaster Hyperia was their greatest yet. 96 days. Oh my gosh, is it really? Oh my word. Well, you've been looking forward to close season to an end then? I haven't thought about renewing my pass yet, but I'm going to have to do that in February, I think. I generally think 2025 will provide good stuff without expecting it. So I'm expecting like 2020 kind of vibe where they just got events and stuff they'll be sharing and hopefully new extra surprises on the way. and then year after could look very different. But we'll have to wait and see. I just feel like 2025 will be a completely different season. But we've got Hyperion to ride again. That's one good news. But generally, this year, 2024, has actually been a season that I couldn't imagine what my life would be like. Get the opportunities to be on the site, getting all these exclusive things. I still wake up to this day. How thankful the park have supported and I did something for them. But my genuine journey of this Hyperion was completely. I had a more ambitious mindset I was after, but I didn't expect more than just one thing I had in mind. But there was more that I was unexpectedly to receive things on the way, but which I will never forget because it's always going to be in my life now. I generally am thankful to this day. Thorpe Park have offered for me so many things that I didn't ask for, or spoke to people and said, "Could I do this?" and all that. They came to me, and that was it. And the rest is history now. So yeah, Hyperion was the year for sure. 2024 was all about Hyperion, and there was this Reborn download ACDC, but nothing like I expected anyway. But there we go. So in terms of like how things are, life is good to me right now. I've just generally been through a lot of stress in personal time at the moment. This month was generally going to be the toughest month yet. In terms of like looking now for the months I was going to be possibly racing between August and October, it was going to be changing, but I managed to get through the full season, Jack's event, and then focused family stuff, which was different. And I think I did the right thing. Call it a day at some point for updates, but I generally do miss it. I do miss getting out of bed and do updates for you all, but I think updates were great, but last season, close season, was just unreal. I knew from the 2023 season came to an end, it's all about this particular updates of giving you vertical updates, and I was just getting up and had network with people. It was just fantastic. Really was. I can't describe it. Like if I did like a Q&A session in Philly in a couple of thousand people audience, excuse me, in the like a theatre or a marquee sort of in that full park, I like to explain my thoughts and the journey because basically YouTube live stream, it all depends if people got available time. Whereas if I do a set-up event in physical way, virtually doing it, people actually will officially attend and not leave. But it'd be good. But no, YouTube's important. I could get viewers, I could get feedback from the comments, and yeah, I just cannot describe my journey of Hyperion since I've started thought about doing it. I've always had it ambitious. The plan was for many years, I love to see Thorpe Park going to get tournament stuff, and I actually thought that could be a thing one day, but I didn't expect in my lifetime. Like, well, you can't say never, but I always had in mind it'd be amazing to see Thorpe Park getting a taller coaster in the UK, and they did. I was like, oh wow. But I've always had in mind as well, not only the tallest, but I went out to Blackpool a few times since 2018, tried out Icon for the first time, and ever since I was just like, we need one of those at Thorpe Park, but maybe not a launch style, but a some Mac ride product that could be at Thorpe Park with a dangling carriage, but still seating. But yeah, hard to describe it, but I thought UK's tallest and a back ride. Easy. I mean, I want to do something to help. It might not only see if my channel can do it, but yeah. So I pushed my limits. I definitely did what I needed to do, and there we go. But when the test run, train reveal, the final piece went up, it was such a day. It was a spectacular update. It was just like, we're so close now. A month to go. Date reveal was good because everyone was standing outside Hyperia area where the toilets are, just waiting for this news. And they released it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the, I forgot now, 27th of March? Something like that. And they just dropped this video of like a teaser, and at the end it said 24th of May. I was like, yeah, it really got me because TikTok, there was a hashtag 24th of May, and that was it. And I just thought, it was that all the time. And then people said that could be the opening day. I thought it's a birthday day, and it makes sense why they did it. And I couldn't think why I shouldn't bet to book it off ages ago, but you never know with these things. But yeah, got it off, got what I needed, and thank everyone for the support throughout the year. Do you think you'll do any more full park updates during close season? I mean, January I might do one, February, end of February maybe, yeah. It's really difficult now because I know I watched somebody else's update the other day, and it's not like how it was this time last year. There's a big difference. You go to Monk's Walk, it's quiet. This time last year, you go to Monk's Walk, lots of construction drills and sounds, and you might have seen me down there. That was the only thing. Every time I was either finishing work early, I was on my way on a train to Staines or Chertsey to get the construction updates before dark. I had to work out, if I leave 1:30, get the train 20 to 2, I would look at being there about I would look at 3 o'clock or 2:30, because you have to add it all together. Something from Reading to Chertsey, you have to change from Virginia Water to do that. And then you have to walk there, which takes about 25, half an hour. But if you've got a nice clear day and a bit of blue clouds, it will be even better. But yeah, I'm still talking about Hyperia to this day. It's really funny how this ride really meant to me, and I know the layout at first. I know people described it as short layout, but till I actually seen it, artwork impressions revealed on that very first thing in December 2021. Yeah, I had to really think carefully, and I actually took my reactions from each slides. So I've taken it by surprise. So yeah. If anyone asked me now how Hyperia is to this day, I can't explain. It's a cool ride. I'm glad it's a Mac ride. I'm glad it's taller than any in the UK. But I know many coasters around the world are trying to set records now. The big one was the world's tallest and fastest in 1994. But now Falcon's Flight is about to take something ridiculous, as it's going to be ridiculous. Like, Intamin shared photos when it was confirmed that's completion, but in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and all that are getting this right. I still can't believe the photos from different angles by Intamin. I just can't believe not the first lifter, when you get to the very top before the main bit. There's something about that drop. But when we're going to see the visuals of the test run, that would be amazing to see. But 155 miles an hour, I've never been that fast, I don't think, on anything. I could lie here, but I'll be on a plane a couple of times, yeah. So who knows? Hyperia racing hopefully in March. Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, not my place to say, but hopefully we should see a version that we expect to see I just don't know what goes on. But next year will be good, apparently. Oh, yeah. Christmas is round the corner. Just 3 more days. And I can't wait to Wallace and Gromit. Vengeance Most Foul. It took me a while to get used to it, to call Vengeance Most Foul. Excuse me. But yeah, I have to say, 2024 for me, it's been a good year for me. I went to see Slipknot on Friday at the O2 London. That was fantastic. Yeah, a couple of celebrities that were on TV this morning mentioned about their show yesterday they went to, but they still woke up early hours in the morning to be there on the TV show for today and talk about Slipknot. It was incredible. And I went to the first one in London, but yesterday was the last show in Europe and UK and Europe. Yeah. Can't believe it, man. Oh, excuse me. Good evening. Good evening. Glad you had a brilliant 2024. It was the golden year. I'm gonna miss this year for big reasons, and I've been looking forward to this year for a very, very long time. And it has to be said, last year, 2023, was the year that we were expected for the following year to be big. Hopefully you get to meet me 2025. I'm looking forward to see what I do 2025. It's going to be a very different season. It's going to be a very different thing for the channel. It won't be like this year. But I want to get back. I generally want to try get my passport sorted. I want to get and do. I've got a few ideas next year. Portland's Park is definitely on my list. But yeah. I don't know if anyone asked it, but Orton's Awful Park. Ah, come on, Hyperia. Auden Towers is great, but Full Park have snatched the biggest ride in the UK now. So yeah. Have you been? I've never been to Plopsaland, yeah, Plopsaland, because one, I probably have been past it, just not realised it. Another thing, I need to get my passport sorted. So yeah, life's difficult at the moment because much as people provide me to say, oh well, yeah, I could take you to this and that, when there's so much things in my personal life I never really thought about. But when I have people want to know something what goes on in my personal life, I don't want to talk about it. Basically, it's not a bad thing. It's like, what if all this plan A and plan B option that they don't know about me? So it's like, yeah, I like the office, but I just want to be mindful that I have a personal life, not just about traveling theme parks all the time. I go to Full Park most days, yeah, I get it, but never assume for something that's just about that, you know. I want to try White Happiness. I want to try go to Belgium and do White Happiness, of course, and beers down there. And it's really easy to get to. I looked on Google Maps from where the Eurotunnel is to where it's meant to be. It's crazy good. You could do it in a day apparently, but I'm not too far from Eurotunnel. I'll say not too far. I am quite distant away, but yeah. People have talked about Hyperia. What if all parks didn't have? Well, it would be if it wasn't for Hyperia, it would be home Full Park, second Chessington, third place for Alton Towers. But doesn't really matter really. As long as I get to these places I like going to, then yes, that's about it really. Maybe a trip to Disney. I don't know really. I don't know. I think Disneyland's great. For me, I've been to Florida, but I like original concept, different original stories. I like Nemesis, for example, Oblivion, Smiler, Hyperia. Hyperia is the most wonderful, happy determination vibe, and that's what I like about Hyperia. You fear of something, but you can only accomplish it if you believe in something. So that's what I love about that ride. Storyline makes sense to me. It's a personal thing attached to something that if you believe in something, you can find passion. Then yeah, it's anything you can do. That's what I like about Hyperia as well. It's a wonderful feeling, but very true. But yeah, Portland Park is definitely on my list in the new year onwards. So yeah, Thorpe Park, Chessington, Alton Towers. Alton Towers, I haven't really thought about it at the minute. Chessington, yeah, I want to try and get there a couple of times this year. Thorpe Park, without doubt, for Hyperia. And I need to start thinking about. I don't know if I'll do Blackpool next year. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm going to be in Blackpool, but it won't be at the Pleasure Beach because it'd be closed still. So it's very early years for it. At the time, 7 years ago, the day we went, our first time went to Blackpool, the day I was travelling back on a coach, went to Birmingham, Pleasure Beach actually opened. So times have moved on. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. But yeah. How's everyone's day been, by the way? Oh, I need to do something for you all quickly. Excuse me. Right, here's the one I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a poll now. Ride of the season. Nemesis Reborn, Hyperia, or other attractions. So get phone if you can. Yeah. Obviously, everyone's got to taste an opinion. I've done Nemesis Reborn in April. I've always wanted to experience it. I remember Lewis offered me a day trip. I think we did a day trip up there. And he said, "Oh, the theme is really good." He said, "Yes," because I'd never seen it. I was hoping to do it September. I went, no, I'll get you sorted. We did at some point, so we did. Went up there. Oh, it was just nice to see the old original queue line in clean condition. Because at the time, you have to do what the queue line used to be. It's like fast track way, which is now one access kind of access. What was the queue line at the time? Trying to just explain it, but better way of putting it. Like, you used to go to the main entrance, you did, then you go up at the server, goes back. But the great thing about this Nemesis Reborn queue line now, you got the main original queue line that still exists, but updated it, and it just takes you a way that I never experienced before, and that was pretty cool, to be honest. But there you go. Hopefully next year will be better for you. But I'm glad the updates have kept you happy, and yeah, I've put my life into it this year, and it really is a very different feel now. It feels like back to square one, really. But Hyperia is a cherish to me. Not many people appreciate enough about Hyperia, but we've got unique elements. We've got unique style of a ride. I know people said about the theming, but it's more about the ride. And I think people just like to come up with something every time when a new ride has to be done. Yeah, people have got a massive opinion, but whenever people say something, it's like, oh wow, I think this is better, or they think about something. There's always someone out there this year I've seen says they don't mind listening to people's opinion, but there's always something they have to add in to make out like they're not adding an opinion when they do. And if I say something, sometimes it just flips around and I just can't be bothered with that. I'm one of those people saying a normal conversation, sharing their thoughts in a nice way, which is fair point. But when I was having conversations about their opinion, they had to add their own thoughts about what I said. And it's like, really? But to a point, theme park community can be very criticise things, but when I read things on social media, it's just wanting drama, want to make things problem. But I know for sure people want to see good things, and I think people forget good things nowadays. I think society is a bit mad, especially the news of TV. But social media is a real weird thing to be showing negative stuff, whereas social media is about showing good stuff, and I think people completely don't see the point of it. Like, yeah, I did Hyperion, been following somebody with last pieces of Falcon Flight. It's ridiculously big. I can't wait to see POV. But yeah, I think to a point, people might mean harmless, but I think it's judging about the opinion and about other people's opinion about the thing. That's the point I have. It's people say they don't mind listening to other people's opinion, but they're always getting something about what they say. It's about if they like the experience of ride or thoughts about it, let them be. For goodness sake. My head hurts because I've heard it so many times this year. And sometimes I have to rely upon actually I just want to do my own thing because of it. But there's some good people out there. I know that because I know what I'm saying, I know what I'm doing, I have the knowledge, I really do have common sense. I don't expect people to like me, but oh well. I live in the way I want to be and enjoy the moment, not just because if people don't want to smile when I'm having a good time, I'm just gonna be who I want to be. If people don't like me having fun, then that's the way I'm gonna be. I don't wish to have bad days every day. Life is about how you make it, and I always will be the person who will give you something that life should be inspired by to get out there and do it. Not because I'm saying bad things, but 2024 was a very different year for many people. For me, it was a good one for me. I knew it was going to be a good year, but I did expect to be another level of success. But I'm very pleased indeed. But yeah. So yeah, let's have a look at your results. So the ride of the season for 2024, Hyperion 100%. 3 people really voted that. Mad. But yeah, it's really strange now. I used to have about 30 people on my last stream before Hyperion opened. It's like I said, I really am apologetic if I'm less of updates or videos. I just need a bit of time to myself and really think what's next, really. But yeah, I know a lot of people haven't subscribed recently, but I've still got decent numbers of followers. But when we got the spring season and the summer, the season will be like this year, but it will be a very different style year. I say style year, but we got some good stuff. I just got a very interesting taste of styles of haircuts at the moment because I haven't even thought of what I'm going to do yet because I haven't had my haircut done since before I went to my UK Theme Park Awards, September. It's embarrassing. I think it's like every 3 months I was recommended, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to have it at some point, but it will happen. How is everyone doing? There's 8 people on the stream. I'd like to know how your day is. If there's any questions about this year, go on. Comment below. I'd love to hear it. But what I would say as well, on Tuesday at 2:30 on Tuesday, I will be doing a Christmas Eve barbecue live stream. So please come on. I don't. Well, you're well. Hope you're well. It's great. Been a great year for Forb. Hope next year it will be the same. Hope to see you again 2025. Thank you. 2025 will be a very interesting year. It's going to be hard to beat the success of Hyperion I've been part of. We can only do what we could do to provide a good way of content, and I want to do what I have to do is best. So yeah. What's gonna say on it? Right. That's the poll for you. Whatever everything you've done this year, hats off to you. Yeah, thank you very much. I've been a bit stressed, tired since the close season, but I was actually looking forward to it. From the moment I did Jack's event, and I just needed this gigantic break. I'm actually having a good lay-ins at the minute, and it's been worth every part of this journey of Hyperion. And if I do get anything bigger than Hyperion, oh my god, I am gonna scream my head off thinking they've gone and done it. I would love to see a record-breaking ride for the UK and beat the previous one, because that's competitions are about. In the world, if it could beat Falcon's Flight, my god, could they do it? Could the UK get a taller coaster than Falcon's Flight one day? Who really knows? Who knows? I mean, it'd be great if John Burson does a coaster that's beyond Falcon's Flight level. Like, that'd be crazy. If he designs the world's breaking tallest in the UK and the world, that would be amazing. That would be my dream. But the UK's tallest, fastest, which is Hyperion, is perfect for me to witness in my lifetime. To say I was there and I've seen it, and I've been very fortunate to promote that as well. So yeah. Hope Train 2 gets sorted. Well, it's closed. They've got maintenance it. So all I can say is just accept that the trains will be what it will be, and health and safety is their priority. So be grateful that it's getting checked before you ride it. So yeah. Oh man. So yeah. For the first time, I got Merlin Platinum. So did I. My first Platinum was this year, and that was every penny of it. So yeah. But yeah, please be there for Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. to watch my barbecue Christmas Eve live stream. It's been such a year. Not many people give me some much questions this year, but just thanking me, which I do appreciate. But I think barbecue live stream Christmas Eve will be a laugh. It'd be great to see you there. Hopefully a better season, better year. Even better, shall I say. But we have to see. I'm going to call it a day. And I'd like to thank you all for coming on today. And I'm absolutely exhausted now. Oh, I made it. I made this year very good. I just need to step back from getting up early in the morning. Just need to expand the energy again when something else comes up. generally in my life, I just don't know what to expect next. Will you be doing a vlog on Slammer? Very good question. I will need to speak to a few people, but not this week or next week because it's Christmas festive time now. And yeah, I'm very fortunate to be where I am at now. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to come off, let you all go. I'm sure you heard of me. Had enough of him for me so many times. But so someone said he said one vote so far. So yeah, I'll end it there. But ladies and gentlemen, I will hope you have a good evening. Thank you so much for watching. We've got barbecue stuff ready for Tuesday. It's a very basic, unique one. It'll be fun. And I hope to see you all there shortly. Thanks for coming on, and I'll see you all shortly. Have a good Christmas. Well, before that, I'll see you all Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Yep. Yeah, Christmas Eve, 2:30 on my YouTube channel live. Once you've done your Christmas shopping, because I will be doing a live stream of barbecue Christmas meal on 2:30. See you later. See you later.